Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Poppy from Trolls. So we're going to start with the eyes. I'm going to start with a circle for the left eye. Starting from the top, come down to the bottom, and then back up to the top. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So starting at the top again, come down to the bottom, and back up to the top. We're going to go ahead and draw in the iris and pupils. So we're going to draw a smaller circle on the left eye here, just on the inside. Draw the same thing on the right. From here we want to add a little highlight on the top left edge. So up here on the left eye, we're going to draw a smaller circle. And then in the center of the iris, we're going to draw a little pupil tucked in underneath the highlight. So starting at the bottom of the highlight, we'll circle around, and we'll color that in black. We'll do the same thing on the right side. So at the top, we're going to draw a little highlight circle. And then in the center of this iris, we're going to draw the pupil tucked in underneath the highlight. We'll color that in black. Let's give her some eyelashes. So from the top, we want to curve around the top of the eye and then flick it upwards. So starting at the top of the left eye, we're going to curve out and then flick it up at the end. From here, we're going to curve it back in with a short curve. We're going to go back out. We're going to do this 3 times. So she's got 3 lashes on each eye. Curve out one last time, and we'll pull that right into the side of the eye. We're going to color the eyelash in black. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So starting on the inside of the right eye, we're going to curve up and above and then flick it up at the end. We're going to curve this back down, go out 3 times. So 1, and then one final one at the end. We'll curve that into the side of the eye. We're going to color this all in black. From here, let's go ahead and draw in the nose. We're going to start with the bridge of the nose. Just underneath the eyes, in between, we're going to draw a curve. Goes right across. Now at the ends here, we're going to curve them outwards. We'll flare them out underneath the eye. And then we're going to curl this back for the nostrils. So on the left, we'll just curl it back up and in. On the right, we'll curl around and then back in. And at the bottom of the nose, we want to connect those 2 points with a curve. Goes down the bottom and then back up on the right side. From here, let's give her a mouth. So we're going to give her a big smile. So right underneath the nose, from left to right, we want to draw a curve. Just coming down the middle, then back up on the right side. Let's draw on the bottom of the mouth. So we're going to take these 2 points and connect them with a lower curve that comes down to the bottom of the mouth. So coming down to the bottom of the mouth here, we'll blend up towards the side on the right. Let's give her some cheeks. So at the end of the mouth here, we're just going to draw a little bracket. On the right, we'll do the same thing. Now we're going to add some teeth. So in the center of her mouth, we're going to curve down and then back up towards the left. We're going to curve down and out towards the right. Let's go ahead and continue this 2 more times on either side of the mouth. We're going to cross, and then on the left, we'll do the same thing. So they're almost like half circles on the top of the mouth. At the bottom, she's got a few little teeth at the bottom here. So in the center, I'm going to draw one little curve, and then one more on the right, one more on the left. We're going to add a little tongue. So just on the left here, we're going to curve across just below the teeth on the top and across towards the right side. Let's color the upper area in black. From this point, I want to draw in that first little floret in her hairband up here, just above the left eye. So I'm going to start up here, and there's 3 petals. So I'm going to curve around once. I'm going to curve down towards the eye, then back up, leaving a gap here so we can add one final floret leaf. And then in between these inside points, we're going to draw a little curve that looks like that. Pointing out towards the left, and then pointing out towards the right. Now this is our starting point for the inner part of the hair. So up here, just below this floret, I'm going to curve across and over the right eye. From here I'm going to curve up so it's tapering. It gets a little bit wider as we come up. Now we're going to draw the sides of the hair coming down. So from here I'm going to curve down, and then I'm going to curve back up with a short line. Now from here the hair goes out in the opposite direction. So I'm going to curve out, and I'm going to pull this up just a little bit, just up to about there. Let's go over to the left side and draw the hair bangs on this side. So right here below this floret, I'm going to curve down, and then we're going to pull this back up with a short curve. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction, just like we did on the right side. curve out towards the left, and then curve this back up to right about there. From this point, we're going to layer in some ears. So from this point, I want to curve up and out towards the left, and then pull this back in. So from here, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to pull this back into right about there. Now we're going to draw some inner ear detail. So right in here, I just want to draw a little curve that comes across like that. At the bottom of this curve, I'm going to draw a little C shape. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So lining up the tops of the ear, right here, curve out, and pull this back into that little hairbang there. Again, we're going to draw that little inner ear detail with a curve that goes out, and then right here we're going to draw a backwards C. Now let's draw in the bottom of the chin. So from this earlobe to the earlobe over here, we're going to draw a curve that goes across. So starting here, I'm just going to close that gap off there. I'm going to start down here, curve to the bottom of the chin. Now we're going to bring this back up on the right side. So curving up to right about there. From this point, let's add in some freckles. So I'm going to add 3 little spots on the left side and 3 on the right. Let's give her a little bit of an eyebrow. So up here, we're just going to draw a curve coming down above the eye and then tucked in behind that floret. On this side, you'll see a little one coming out as well. So curving down and then across. From here, let's add in the hair. So on the side of the ears here, we're going to curve out and then come into the top area here where it sort of pinches in. So above the left ear, we're just going to curve inwards, going up and then in towards the middle. On the right, we'll do the same thing. So I want to start at the top here, curve out towards the right, and then down in behind that ear. From here, we're going to take these 2 points and curve them outwards in the opposite direction. So blending out on the left, and on the right, we're just going to blend out towards the right. Now here we're going to draw a few little tips. So from this point, I want to curve down. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. We're going to go up, and we'll pull that down. We're going to go out again. Now we're going to pull this down further. Now we're going to take that point and connect it with the top on the right, just like that. From here, let's add a few more florets. So there's 2 more on either side of her head. So here, I'm going to draw 1 petal. We're going to go to the bottom, draw the second one, and then we'll draw a third one by connecting those 2 points with a curve like that. In between these points, we're going to draw that little curve on both sides. Let's draw 1 more floret on this side. So we're going to do the same thing we did over here on the left. We're going to curve out 1 petal, curve out the bottom. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with another curve. Now in between here, we're going to draw these little curves that go across like that. Now let's draw the little beret in behind these petals. We're going to start with the bottom edge first. So just beside this ear, we're going to curve up and in behind that petal. It's going to curve across in between. Now here, in between these 2 petals, we're going to go across like this, and then it's going to come down behind that ear. We're going to take that same curve and draw it on top. So here we're going to go up behind that petal, in between there, and then across this wide gap, and then we're going to pull it down and just taper it downwards. Now that we've got the face, we're going to get into the body. So she's got a really tiny body. We're going to start with the sides of her shoulder on her dress. So on the left side here, we're going to curve down and out. On the right, we're going to curve down and out. At the same height, we'll connect those 2 points with a curve that comes down in the middle, curving across like that. Let's draw the little strap that comes across the chest area here. So in the middle of the chin, we're going to curve down and out towards the left, and we're going to pull this up to the side of the dress there. Up here, we just want to draw a little angled line for the little collar. In the center here, we're going to draw a little stitch in the center. So in the middle here, we go out. It's like a really elongated oval. It goes horizontal, like that. Let's add some detail to her dress. So down here, there's little scoops that go across this way. So on the side here, we're going to go up. We're going to draw another sort of half circle going up. And then we'll draw 1 more going up. And we'll curve this back down to the side of the dress. At the tips of these points, we're going to draw a little detail here. So at the top, we're going to draw almost like an upside down raindrop on all of these tips. And then towards the sides, we're going to draw sideways raindrops. We're going to go out towards the left, then out towards the right. We'll do that to all of these petals. Right, like that. Okay, so we got the dress. Let's finish off with the arms. We're going to do 1 arm up on her hip and one arm coming out this way. So we're going to start with the shoulder first. So from the side of the dress, we're going to move out. We're going to draw a curve going out towards the left and then pulling it in. We're going to leave a little gap here. From this gap, we're just going to draw a little bump, almost like a C. We're going to do a slight overlap and curve back around for her finger. Up here, we want to draw the top of the arm. So we're just going to curve across towards the elbow. Now halfway along this line, we're going to curve it back in behind the dress. Let's draw this arm over here. So the arm's going to come down this way with our hands out like that. So right under here, we want to curve the bottom of the arm. From this point, we want to round out the first thumb, coming out this way. Now the fingers are going to come up this way like that. So from here, we're going to curve up towards the right, and then we're going to pull this back in. Do an overlap. So at the tip of this finger, we're going to do another curve. And the tip of this finger, we'll do another curve that comes in. Now from here, we just want to round it out up and towards the shoulder, underneath the head, like that. From here, let's draw in the legs. So in the center of this dress at the bottom, we're going to curve down and out towards the right. From here, we want to round out the bottom of the foot. So from here, we're going to curve down towards the left and then round out the first toe. We do an overlap. So right here, beside this toe, we're going to do another curve like a C. Behind that toe, we'll do another C. And then behind this one, we're going to do a tiny one. We're going to get a little bit smaller as we go outwards. From here, we're going to draw a curve for the top of the foot. Now from here, we want to curve it up and underneath the dress, like that. So the leg kind of gets a little bit narrower as it comes up. Let's draw the right leg. So from this heel, curve down, out towards the right, and just curl in the toe. Go beside this toe. We're just going to continue these little overlaps for the toes. And then we'll get to the final toe, we'll draw a tiny one. Draw a curve for the top of the foot to right about there. And we curve this underneath the dress and pull it inward so it gets narrower as we come in. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Poppy from Trolls. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.